Hey y'all, welcome back to our channel.
I'm Michael.
And I'm Dara, and we are a couple on a quest to live a life with more freedom, more nature, more love, more beauty. And today it's all about creating some more freedom.
And one of these steps in finding that freedom, we're going to put a new trailer hitch on our 2019 Sprinter van. The trailer hitch we chose is a Kurt trailer hitch back here. I've had a Kurt trailer hitch on my F-150 for about 15 years. Been very reliable, never had an issue with it at all, pulling heavy weights. This looks like it's going to be a pretty easy install, even for a first time or beginner. So if you want to learn how to do this, let's go have some fun.
And
Okay, okay, here's a view underneath the van. This is the structure of the van. The rail goes all the way the length of the van on both sides, right next to your spare tire down here. These three existing bolts here, they are currently holding up my step bumper back here. Got three on that side too. What we're going to do is loosen these three, and then we're going to push them all the way to the flush to this rail. If you push them too far through that hole, your step bumper is going to fall off. So these three bolts are going to be holding up your step bumper, and your hitch is going to mount right here on the exterior of both the rails on both sides. So we're going to go ahead and loosen those and push them back to where we need them. So we're going to loosen these bolts now. You're going to need a ratchet for both sides. These bolts are 18 millimeter. So just go ahead and loosen all of these. And like I said before, we're going to go ahead and push the bolt flush with the rail afterwards. I am pushing a bolt flush with the chassis rail right here. The trailer hitch is going to go slide up right next to that rail, so all three of those bolts need to be pushed flush with that chassis rail. Otherwise, they'd be in the way when you try to put your trailer hitch on. So the way I raised this hitch up, I got some leveling blocks that we normally use for camping if we're on some unlevel spot. And I just stacked them one at a time till I got the hitch up. When it was about an inch away from lining up the holes up there. And then I used the two bolts that came with the hitch to temporarily put the hitch so it'll support its own weight for now. The next step I'm going to do, I'm going to get under there and fish those three bolts that we backed up flush to the rail earlier and push them through. And then we will tighten them all up and torque them. Okay.
I'll be right there.
Okay, so we got the bolt in that came with the hitch right here. It's actually in the wrong way. I just put in to temporarily hold the hitch up while I got these other three bolts lined up. These were the existing bolts that we pushed back into the rail here just to make it easier to install. And now we're just going to take a little weight off of the hitch with our hand, and we can just push these existing bolts back through like that. If it don't go through easy, just start spinning it, it'll come through. Here it goes. And then you can go back, take your original one out, and we're gonna go through. It's gonna come with the threads pointing out just like the other three. The hitch company, Kurt, sent this. It's a really big meaty washer. It goes on the inside of the rail over here. So you're going to put it on your bolt like that. go back here, find your hole. It's somewhere up here. There it is. Get that in. Make sure that washer is nice and flat against the rail on there. Then you can put this on there, get it down as far as you can with your hand, which is almost all the way actually. And then we're gonna get our other 3 nuts, put them on here, and then we're gonna tighten and torque them down. Recommended at 79 foot-pounds of pressure of torque to tighten these bolts down. So we're gonna come back in a minute and do that, and we'll be finished up. Okay, so now we have these bolts all put on and snugged up as tight as we could with just a regular socket. We're going to get our torque wrench right here, set it at 79. Basically, there's a little dial here to tell you foot-pounds. You want it 79 foot-pounds. That's what the Hitch manufacturer suggests. So set that at 79, and we're just going to basically, you're going to turn it until you hear your torque wrench click. Once you click it, you know you're at 79. And I got to tell you, 79 under a car or a van ain't no easy task. That's pretty tight. Where are you at? There you are. Okay, I'm using a ratchet on the interior railing to keep the bolt from spinning until that torque wrench can get a little bit tighter. When you see me start to use both hands to tighten with the torque wrench, that means it's tight enough where I don't need the ratchet on the bolt on the interior rail any longer. Okay, here it clicked. That means you're at 79 foot-pounds. And we're going to repeat it for these 3, and then for the 4 bolts on the other side of the van. And then you can start towing your cargo trailers. You can start towing your flatbeds. You can tow it damn near anything you want, as long as it's under 7,500 pound max. And there we have it. I hope y'all learned something from this, and please leave a comment. Love to hear from y'all. See you on the next one. Have fun.
Hey, so thanks for joining us today.
We are now one step closer to living the life we love.
So keep walking your own path as we walk ours toward what matters most.
And leave a comment and let us know what y'all are up to.
Thanks, y'all. See you next time.
Goodbye.